Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the From the Banking podcast. On today's show, we're going to talk about our favourite and our not so favourite Formula One tracks, Formula E tracks, and British touring car tracks, with some of the interesting news that's come out of Formula One in the past few hours. So, all that to come on today's episode. And as always, I have my usual partners in crime.
Have your own money and you're paying your own mortgage or paying your own rent or whatever.
Yes, it's called adulting.
Yes.
Stay away from it as long as you can.
It's going to be a random just bit of us yapping about cars at the start of it.
Cars. Aaron, that's all we do. The only thing we do is yap about bloody cars.
There's fresh news, hot off the press, I'm led to believe. And I take it you have heard the news about Mr. Wheatley.
Yeah. Jonathan Wheatley looks like he's going to be heading to Aston Martin as Finn stand.
Yes, Audi have announced he is left with immediate effect.
Yeah, so as Finn stand at the time recording, which is 17 minutes past 5 on the 20th of March, there's nothing but officially announced. I'm saying this because I know in like 20 minutes when we make recording and gets announced.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so he's left Audi. Adrian Newey has stepped down as Aston Martin team principal. I reckon there might have been. I don't think that was a fully just Adrian Newey decision there. I reckon you might have been told just go back to what you were doing, mate.
Would you like? But again, there is a statement out from Lawrence Stroll about that.
All right, yeah, go on. Yeah, hit me with it.
So basically, I mean, I think there's a lot to Jonathan Wheatley leaving. But yeah, so Lawrence Stroll's put out a statement saying that Adrian Newey is still one of the major stakeholders in the Aston Martin Aramco Formula One team. But he's going to be concentrating on his expertise type thing. And Aston Martin don't per se, as inverted commas, have a team principal. So they might... Jonathan Wheatley might come in with a different title than team principal, but when he went to kick Sauber, he had to move his whole family away from the UK. So if he has been approached by Lawrence Stroll or whoever the stakeholders are to come to Aston Martin, he's going to grab it with both hands because he's going to get to move back to the UK because they're based at Silverstone.
Yeah.
My sort of question on this is, obviously, Adrian, what was it? He got announced at Quarter last year. He was going to be team principal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Has it been a case scenario of wait until Jonathan Wheatley can leave Audi to be team principal? Just put Adrian in as the
like an interim team principal type thing.
Yeah, I mean that's what comes across to me. And then
it does seem that way because you've also got Mattia Binotto, who's he's the head of Audi F1's project, and I know him and Jonathan Wheatley sat opposite offices had the door open apparently. But they were relatively at the same kind of level, doing relatively the same job.
Yeah.
But I'm led to believe there's no animosity there between them. It's not like they've had a big falling out, and that's why he's left with immediate effect.
Back to Adrian Newey.
The first bit of news is that Jonathan Wheatley has left Audi with immediate effect. Is he going to go to Aston Martin? We don't physically know yet. Hopefully,
yes,
you never know. By the end of the recording of this podcast, we might have an answer. You never know. And the second bit, Mercedes have appointed Bradley Lord as the new deputy team principal. Now, I'll be honest, I've never heard of this fella. But apparently he is the former CCO, Chief Communications Officer.
Yes. Yep.
So he's going to act under Toto, I believe.
Yes.
Does anybody know about him? I've never heard of the guy.
Yeah. I've never heard of this bloke.
Yes.
And I've never even heard of the news until I got onto this today. I just go on and it's, this happened. Never heard of that. Didn't know that happened at all. But, fair enough.
So he was mainly seen in Drive to Survive, not the season that just came out a couple of seasons ago. That's how I know of him, anyway. And I think Sky Sports also did a couple of interviews with him. Could be wrong, but pretty cool guy. But
Do you think he's going to make any major inroads into the team for anything?
Works out.
I'm not sure. I'll be honest. He's obviously got his experience working under Toto and working with Mercedes for as long as he did, because he was pretty much Toto's right hand man during the whole sort of 2021 and 2020, 2021 and all that. So he does have the experience. Yes, the war. So I don't see why he won't be good at it.
Yeah. Should be good.
I think he will obviously learn from Toto. He'll, as you will all do, when you become an assistant manager or a deputy this or a deputy that, you will learn. And maybe that's a sign that Toto's like, yeah, nah, I'm done with this. I'm retiring, and he's leaving everything.
I think he's got a few years yet. I think he would want to, like you would in your normal work, train somebody up over a couple of years, because he's started talking about his son with go-karting now. I don't know if you've noticed that on the TV.
Aww.
He started talking about that, and I can see him probably moving over to that, right enough. Doing something with that. Anyway, that's kind of the news done and dusted. Let's get on to what we really come on to record about, eh?
So not energy drinks or cats.
Aye.
Can I just intersect and say one thing before I hop onto that, which is one final bit of news?
Go on.
In the British Touring Car Championship, I met him on Sunday at the Knoxville testing, which just happened, by the way, so that's quite cool. We'll see that competition. But yeah, we have had the final PMR driver announced, and that is going to be the one young Aidan Moffat, leaving PMR with a lineup of Mikey Doble, Dexter Patterson, Aidan Moffat, with the new Audi, looking quite good, to be fair.
Do you know what it was, mate? It was the fact that when we were on with Mikey Doble, when we did that interview with him, he loves the Scots so much, he just wanted to go racing with them because they were confirmed before he was. That's what it is.
Yeah. Just the same place as them, yeah. But honestly, I did not expect.
I love.
You get them from on here, but the PMR 3 cars last year, was it just 2?
There's only 2.
2.
There's only 2, yeah.
There's a few teams with 3 cars this year, though, isn't there?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone. I think WSR, PMR, Team Virtue, Napa, they've all got 3 or more. I know that. Because MB Motorsport, they have 2, because they've obviously got Shedden and Taylor Smith.
I would hold the bus for a 3rd driver at Plato Racing.
Yeah. Plato.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me.
If it was Jason Plato himself.
Nah, I don't think he's that mad.
But yeah, we've got Robo, and who's the other driver at Plato at the moment? Has that been announced yet?
Adam Morgan.
Adam Morgan. Of course it is, yeah, Adam Morgan.
All the promotional stuff that Plato Racing has put out recently, they had you've probably seen it yet, they had the 2 cars with the testing livery on it. And at the back of the garage, there's another car under a red tarpaulin. It's a 3-car garage, there's 3 bays in there.
That'd be interesting.
Jason Plato.
So if that happens, John called it. But just add on to the touring car news there as well, with all the seat kerfuffle going on. Obviously, with Plato joining on, at the moment, there's 2 extra seats on the grid. So, Lewis Selby's taken one of them at Napa, when Robo's moved to Plato, obviously. And with Adam Morgan moving to Plato from Team Virtue, who do we reckon could be shooting for that seat?
Nicholas Hamilton's in for a seat, but it's whether they can get a car ready for him with the modifications.
I swear to God, if you say Nathan Edwards.
And Nicholas Hamilton could take one. Unlimited Motorsport obviously aren't on the grid this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, who was on Unlimited Motorsport last year? Dexter Patterson was there, I think. I think
Josh Cook?
Hamilton was as well. I think only 2. And then One Motorsport haven't announced whether they're racing or not.
Yeah.
But with Josh Cook or Toyota as well, didn't we? Toyota have their seats in there. There's too much. There's too many cars.
Go on to the BTC's website, look at the TBLs for 2026, which is basically the licenses for how many cars they want to run. That will tell you
Right.
roughly how many. I think it's how many per team, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
It's been a
virtually
while.
still have 2 cars left because they've announced Tingram, and I want to say announced Chilton. Was that
Tom Squared.
Thomas Wade?
Tom Squared. Tom
Oh, right.
Chilton and Tom Ingram. Tom Squared,
Yeah,
as
right.
I
Yeah, I
call
get
them.
that. Haha, very funny. So there's still 2 Virtue seats left. In my best dream, it is Nicholas Hamilton and Nathan Edwards. But then I reckon Nicholas is a good shooting for that. If everything goes well, I reckon he gets that seat. The other one, I think anybody could really go for. It could go to anybody, really, in my opinion.
I was going
We've
to
got
say
Nick
Max
Halstead
Hall,
next
but
You know, anybody could get that.
no, I think Nick Halstead is kind of confirmed that he's not coming back to touring cars. He will still
Yeah.
do the McLaren Trophy, but I don't think he's coming back to touring cars because he's done what he needed to do. So,
Yeah, I mean, what is he, 50 now, Nick Halstead?
something like that.
Yeah, so, I mean, it doesn't surprise me he's not coming back into it.
I mean, he was in it. Paul, Nick, you're more than welcome to come on the podcast and prove me wrong, but it was pretty much just like a business adventure for him, getting the car, getting obviously all the sponsorships and all that jazz, and Crazy Carts was all his thing, and I think he had SGVT on his car again. That was something that he owns, he runs, he codes. So I think it was honestly just one big business venture almost for Nick Halstead. Didn't really care about results or anything like that. It was just getting the TV time, getting the circuit time, getting the names, the sponsors and such out there.
Yeah.
So
I think that sort of wraps up touring cars for now. I know we'll come
yes.
back next week and there's a whole other wave of some
Oh yeah, there'll be
touring car
something
news.
else.
Yeah, because
as
they're still to publish the official
snowballing.
entry list for this year. So once that comes
Yeah,
out, that'll be
yeah.
a podcast on its own, probably.
Yeah. We're snowballing our way towards touring car season. I want to say it's the week before the first no-kill meet. So that'd be 23 days if it's 22.
I'll tell
when
you.
watching it.
It's
Before.
the 18th
You're
to
the
the
man for counting
19th of
down the
April.
days, Aaron. You're the man for counting down
I
the
know,
days.
30 days till back race at not-kill. 29 if you're watching this. Very
It's
hyped.
the 18th. The first round is the 18th and the 19th of April.
Alright, so it's the same weekend as the
Same
first
weekend.
not-kill one.
Yeah.
So it's technically 28 days at the time of release till you actually see the cars on track, but then 29 till you see them racing. To an extent, but then again, it doesn't really make
Well,
sense.
actually, that's a
actual
lie
Sunday,
because
but-
we'll have the qualifying races. Remember?
Yeah, good point. Qualifying races, I forgot about that. That'd be very interesting to watch. Is that on
that's
ITV or is
gonna
that
be
on
like
YouTube?
do you think BTCC are trying to shoehorn in a sprint race without calling it a sprint race because Formula One own the rights?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally the F1 sprint format, is it not?
More or less.
Yeah.
You get qualifying, you take the qualifying grid into a sprint race, and the results of that race decide the grid for the first race. It's literally the F1 format.
That's the difference, I suppose, isn't it? Because in the sprint in F1, it doesn't decide the grid for the race. So
Yeah,
I think it was
used
like
to when it first came in, but not anymore.
it's like last year. Was it last year or year before they had the Quick Six or
Yeah.
whatever it was called, which they
Yeah.
stole from IndyCar for the Firestone Fast Six. So
yeah,
I think they're trying to take bits from everywhere and just kind of mash it all in and see what works.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it works out quite well, but then again, if it just goes horribly, they'll just sack it off, won't they?
Yeah.
But I mean, the risk is with a qualifying race is the way it is the qualifying race. People won't be touring car in it, just absolutely bombing up the inside of somebody because you shunt yourself out the race, you're starting last and your day's ruined already. And it's a Saturday, you know.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll actually go to the recording purpose of this one. Amber, can you remind us what it was?
Good question. We will be letting each other know and arguing over our favourite / least favourite tour BTCC tracks and Formula One tracks.
which one would you like to start with, guys?
I think, seeing as we were talking about it, touring cars seems to be the perfect segue.
All right,
So-
we don't even need to see our favourite tracks. We all know what it is.
Yeah. So, least
Is it
favourite. 3, 2, 1.
1.
Not kill.
Yeah.
John, you messed up.
God, John. Least favourite. Now, this is partially based off what I've heard from multiple people. Silverstone.
Yep, I would agree with that.
It's-
Right. Yeah, I agree with that as well. That's our answer as well. Everyone's got Silverstone national.
Yeah.
And this year,
It's
am I right? This year they're only doing the national circuit. They're not doing the international circuit this year. They're only going to start
They
in the
only
Olympics.
do the national circuit.
Do they not normally do 2 races at
Yes.
Silverstone at the beginning of the year and 1 at the end?
No, I think of brands.
Ah, is that what I'm thinking of?
Brands
They do
and Donny.
Brands and Donny, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's got the facilities to make a good race, and I'll be honest, the Silverstone National Track, it isn't a bad circuit per se.
Mm.
I quite like it. Driving on Project Cars 2, it's a good bit of fun. But then, like Mike had always said when he was on the podcast, it's just the people around Silverstone don't look at touring cars as a big series. They've got
Yeah.
F1, MotoGP, European Le Mans series. All that comes to Silverstone, so touring cars compared to that isn't really going to live up
Yeah.
to the expectations. Of
Also,
Silverstone.
Silverstone is that
Yeah.
big. It's hard to, from a spectator's point of view, it's that big. It's hard to get a good vantage point.
Yeah.
Mm.
At least at places like the best track in the world, Knock Hill, you can stand up on the hill and you can see 90% of the track and you can walk round it, and
Yeah.
it's really, really good that way. Silverstone's just so big. You're either sitting on a grass verge watching them go all day. But if you sign up to be a marshal at motorsportuk.org, you can actually get marshalling at Silverstone and see it from a different angle.
Yeah. That's angle.
Yeah.
You can go watch it from the bank in. You'll go right into it.
And for free.
Yeah, and for free as well,
Yes.
because that's the key point. I'm for free. You might get some free merch. But that's not why we Marshal. We Marshal for the love of the game.
Okay, that's why you, Marshall.
Yeah, I think I've got nothing else better to do on the weekend. You know?
I mean, if I marshal just for the free stuff, I'd have probably gave it up about 10 years ago, to be fair.
Fair.
On top of just that, bit off topic here, but we missed this in the news bit. I don't know how we missed this. WRC, coming to Scotland. I
Aberdeen.
don't know about you. I need to get a lot of rally marshalling done this year. Because I'm so doing the touring cars. I'll be old enough to do it. Get in.
You're doing the touring cars,
Shut up. You know what I meant? WRC. But yeah, I for one am definitely dragging my mom up to Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Mother, let's go do a 4-hour round trip to go to Aberdeen to Marshal cars. Mother, let's go do a 4-hour round trip to go to Aberdeen to Marshal cars. Mother. That we don't watch normally. But yeah, it should be good fun.
Are you going
WRC
to watch
Aberdeen.
it, or are you going to marshal it?
They, as far as I'm aware, you get like posts almost on like stages where Marshal will be there and they'll radio through like cars going past.
I was going to say that the posts are quite remote. I'm led to believe, though. You got it's not like it's not like Knock Hill, Silverstone, any other like
that's the fun of the game, though.
solid states. Aye, but if you could be literally 3 miles from anyone.
Yeah, but imagine how fun it would be, though. They've said it's going to be autumn time. So in like October, the week before the final meet in Knock Hill, trekking down a random forest in Aberdeen, pouring down the rain, so at the side of a bank and talking to some random rally fans you've never met in your life, and just go past you.
I know. I honestly can't think of anything that I just wouldn't rather do than do that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, especially in the rain, you got to have the rain there. You know.
I
was
the Jim
joking,
Clark
by the
rally
way.
a couple of years ago.
No,
Yes.
I'm being 100% serious with that. I'm happily doing that. I don't want my mum as much, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Leave me to it.
I did the Jim Clark rally a couple of years ago, and John is completely right. I was kind of in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, my mum knew where she's going. She lives in Duns. Middle of absolutely nowhere. There was me and Chris as the only circuit marshals who had come down especially to do the Jim Clark rally. The rest, and we were all there in our carrot suits, looking all and everyone else, every other rally marshal was just there in jeans and a t-shirt. or jeans and a hoodie and a jacket, and so we were just like, we stick out like a sore thumb. And it was just, you saw about 30 seconds of cars, not even 30 seconds, as they went past you. And the one incident that I did need to get involved in, which wasn't really an incident, like in the sense that we know, is that there was a car just further down from where my post is, because there's miles in between posts, and we heard a call over the radio that the car was on fire. So we all just bolted down to where this car was, and by the time we got there, already out. It was out. The co-driver had put it out herself, and we were just left to kind of continue pushing her up the hill, pushing this car up the hill with the help of some spectators, and just send them on their way. And that was it.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I love about Rally as well. I mean, I think the FIA, that is the FIA at random, WRC, but whatever. I think if at a Formula 1 race, the FIA saw Marshals pushing a car at a gravel trap and the fans started jumping to catch it and started helping them with it, would go absolutely mental.
Completely ballistic.
Rally, it's just the norm. You know?
As soon as any spectator puts a toe any side on the other side of that fencing, the red flag.
Yeah.
It's
but in Rally, it just seems to be like, yo, come on, guys.
Just like, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, guys, you gotta start, like, you know what I mean?
Do you want a hand? Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's crazy, but also kind of cool to me at the same time.
So what's your favourite BTCC track, Aaron?
What touring? Oh, I wonder.
What's your worst?
I'm gonna be different, not say Silverstone National, even though I want to say Silverstone National. You got me thinking, oh no, wait. Oh no, I will feel my favourite one now.
You've got Donny, Brand, Snet, Ulton, Thruxton, Donny, GP, Croft, or Brand.
I've got the ultimate dilemma here. Is my favourite touring car track not Kill, or is it Thruxton?
It's not Kill. Your entire personality is not Kill.
I have the power here, by the way, to turn your camera off and your mic.
Not Kill.
I was about to say, your entire personality is not Kill.
Yeah, good point. I'm probably going to have to change my tagline point to the Not Kill Marshal. When I get promoted, because I'm not changing it to Grade 1 Marshal, Grade 2, Grade 3. The on-track Marshal, whatever it is. I do love Thruxton. I love you. Please pay for me to come to the Marshal, your touring car event. I would be so happy. But not Kill. You're like not even 10 miles up the road, man. No, I can't say no.
I know. What about you, Amber? We know your best, but what's your worst BTCC?
Silverstone.
Yeah. My worst, I'm gonna say, is Snet, just because I get some people like it. Mikey will probably kill me for saying that.
Yeah, he will.
Considering he loves it. But yeah, Snet for me, I just don't see the hype around it. I mean, it's an alright track, but then, like, I can't remember anything from the Snetterton touring car meet this year. It's fair, not really much talk about home over either.
Mikey Doble win.
Oh yeah, good point. Mikey won it. Yeah, good point. But that was it.
Do you know there's one track that I think they should have on the BTCC calendar, and it's only through talking to different drivers, different marshals, all that. I don't know how it's set up though, because I've never been, so I don't know what it's like for the fans. But Anglesey is meant to be a superb track to drive on.
I've heard that it's really good from drivers and marshals, but I've never. I think it pretty much is on the side of a cliff.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Right.
So, if you get the turn wrong, you kind of wee. And I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, just look
I'm not climbing down that cliff.
It turns from a BTCC race into the Red Bull Air race, where you try and jump over the cliff and fly into the sea.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
I'm not jumping in there to get the car. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I've just got the track layout up here. So it looks pretty interesting, to be honest. Like, it's not something you see anywhere else.
Yeah.
But like, I can't honestly tell you where the start finish line is for this. I'll be honest. Where's the start finish line?
Another interesting one that I've heard
Where's the
from
start finish?
our, from our SMRC drivers,
Oh, okay, right, I've got it.
and it's Capital Park.
Oh, guys.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
did
know
we
how
move
good
on
it
now?
would be, but I've heard. No, keep going. I'm just filling time while you're googling, Aaron.
All right, yeah. Right. So, looking at Anglesey, first of all, we need to go Marshal there because they have literally a turn called the Banking. So we need to Marshal from the Banking. And there's a Marshal post there as well. It couldn't be more perfect. Post 3 is literally at a corner called the Banking. This is amazing.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. Anglesey, you know what to do. Our emails are here.
Are they racing at Anglesey this year? I can't remember. They sometimes go down to Anglesey.
They are racing
think
Anglesey.
they are. Oh.
So I'm going to walk through the track layout for Anglesey just for the viewers out there and for myself. So the start finish straight is probably a small straight on the circuit. So you come out there, pretty small straight. Go like a medium left. Carry quite a bit of speed through that, I'd imagine. You get to this hairpin called the Banking. Tight right hairpin, and then it looks tight. I don't know. No. I'm gonna say it's a hairpin. All right, just leave it at that. Then you get sort of a cops like turn 3, just kind of a lot of speed around to this back straight. It's a bit curved, sort of like the Monaco Tunnel, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. There's no Anglesey this year, by the way.
Oh, boo. But yeah, so big long straight, and you get rocket. So tight left, we'll take opportunity, followed into right into hairpin. Another right, sort of like medium right, not too far. And you sort of bombing it down a straight, hook a mediumish left, fly up this massive back straight into the hairpin, very tight hairpin that, and then fly back down it. They've got 2 pit lanes. Oh, they've got 2 start and finish lines. Okay, so they've got this massive...
Yeah, because they've got a sprint layout and an international GP.
Oh, right, so
layout.
Right, yeah, okay. So the hairpin, I'm assuming, is the final corner for the international layout. Come down, you get long straight, and that's where the track ends from where I'm looking at it. And then you get the left hander, which leads on to the start finish line I was going from. But it looks like a pretty cool track to go race at, I'll be honest. Like, it looks decently big as well, because they've got like 13? Yeah, 14. No, 15 Marshal posts on there. So, decently big track. Again, don't really see why the touring cars aren't going to it. Amber's just doing a lot easier way to do it, really, isn't she?
Yeah.
So just kind of walk through it. But it looks like a very, very cool circuit, and I would not mind doing that.
Cool. Right, talking of circuits, guys, let's move on to the next one.
Oh, Formula 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because I'm going out for dinner at 6:30.
Ugh.
Yeah, fair point.
Fair enough. My favorite, actually, my least favorite track is actually a tie between Monaco, because I just don't like Monaco.
Oh, Monaco ain't that bad, come on.
Or Las Vegas.
Whoa!
I'm sorry, I just... Bye, Aaron. I'm sorry, I just don't like...
Come on, Amber.
I agree.
What?
Why would I want to drive on an upside down pig?
Exactly.
Because the racing's brilliant.
Nah. No, sorry, Anna, I disagree with you on this one. The only good thing about the Vegas track is the big dome that they drive past that has the funky lights and stuff on it.
Little faces, yeah. That's the only thing. Well, my favorite... I mean... Again, I've got another tie between Melbourne.
Melbourne's good since they changed the layout.
Yeah. Since they changed the layout, it's gotten a lot better.
I don't mind that, actually, yeah.
Silverstone, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And Spa when it's not raining.
What?
Spa when it's not raining.
No, like Spa's good, but especially when it's raining. Like, we've got flashbacks of 2021, yes. But when you get a good bit of rain on Spa, as long as it's not torrential, I got flashbacks from Norris. As long as it's torrential, then it's pretty good still. I like it.
I've seen too many things go wrong at Spa.
I will give you that, actually.
In the rain.
Yeah.
From just on the back of your thing there, Amber, the only thing about Spa that I like is the overtaking on Eau Rouge when they come out the top end.
Yeah.
The rest of the track I couldn't care less about. But that, especially if you put the
Here comes
driver cam on.
Sebastian Vettel!
Yeah.
Yo, brilliant. So I'll give you a spot, right, John. I'm gonna let you go next before I eradicate this podcast. In my opinion,
I've got a few that I like. First one's going to be by Catalunya, Barcelona. I like that one. I am a fan of that one, and
I'm not. Yeah,
I do like. I like the one that's coming up next. Japan.
Oh, Suzuka.
I like
Suzuka, yeah.
I do like Suzuka. Not a fan of your street circuits. So I'm not a fan of your Monacos, your Bakus. I just don't like street circuits. I don't think that they're obviously not made for racing. It's a street.
Mm-hmm.
Which again is why I'm not too keen on Miami, which is half street circuit, half proper circuit.
I'll give you that, actually. Miami is one I can vibe with, not liking. Yeah. I don't think really anybody likes Miami per se.
And do you know what? The layout of the track is actually probably apt for its name, but I don't like the pig in Vegas either. Because the track is a pig.
But if you just take out the track map, right, and you just drive it on the sim, it's great to drive. And it's good racing, like I said before. Do you want to go into mine?
Well, you're next, mate, so fire in.
Yeah, right. Like everyone else has said theirs.
First of all, I'm going through the ones that I don't like. Miami.
Yeah.
Catalunya.
Right. Why don't you like Catalunya? I'm going to ask because you asked me why I did.
Right. It might change on Catalunya, actually, because of the new regulations. But on the last few years we've been in Catalunya, Turn 3 has killed every single hope of racing you've had through that first and second sector. Because of the dirt, it comes through it. I just think that the 1, 2, 3 is so basic.
Mm-hmm.
Turn 4, I'm surprised you like that turn, considering you're a Mercedes fan, John. Turns 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they're not bad. The final sector's not bad either. After they took out the chicane, you like the Mercedes. I think you like Mercedes, do you? I like McLaren. You like everybody, right? You don't much everybody.
I could go and put on a Ferrari one or a Red Bull one or a.
It's a Ferrari.
It's a sheet box.
So Spain, the final sector's not bad, but the rest of the track I just think is pretty basic.
Mm-hmm.
What else should I say? Silverstone, I will be honest, I think it's a bit overrated. Yes, it's good, it's not the best.
No, granted, it's not the best.
It's good, not the best. Before I regret not saying anything else. Oh yeah, Mexico I'm not too big of a fan on either. Like, I'm not sure if that's just because I'm traumatized because of how bad a tire wear is on the F1 game from it. But
You're quite good on that F1 game. Don't put yourself down.
Yeah, so one of my favourites. First of all, I'll go third to first because why not? Third, I'm gonna say Interlagos.
Okay.
I reckon that's better. Second, I'm gonna say Baku.
Right.
I think Baku's good. You always get a good bit of action at Baku. And my favourite track, and I bet none of you expect this, Singapore.
Singapore, yeah, decent track.
I love Singapore. It's so good to me. I don't think the drivers like it all that much, but
and you go through. There's a tunnel at Singapore as well, isn't there? There's definitely a bridge. Cause it's a figure of 8 track. Singapore.
It isn't a figure of 8. They used to have a bit. It used to be it would come along like this, and it would go off like that, and then back in like that, and then go. And there's a bridge here that used to go under. They built something on that road now, so it just goes like that instead. Just skips a section.
Right.
It's probably a good thing to ask to create more racing. But that's where bridges come from. But Singapore, I mean, just from the spectacle of it, the first ever night race in F1, like the lights on the track, it's just brilliant as a night race.
I mean, they had the
challenges for drivers
Ferrari
as well.
had the extra lights, didn't it? In one of the first races in 2008, it was like red and yellow lights, and I think Massa took the big silver tube with them as well.
Yeah, no, I wonder what was in that tube. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, that's another thing. Singapore has good history as well. I mean, you've got Crashgate happening there. You've got that 2023 race, the chaos with that. That was a brilliant race. That was the one where Max got knocked out by Liam Wilson in Q2.
Well, here's a question.
yeah.
Here's a question for you then, Aaron. What do you class as a brilliant race? What would be your take on a brilliant race?
Just a race where I think it's not. It's a good race if you've got fighting throughout the pack and all this. It's a brilliant race if the fighting is.
Because I think the first few races of this year have been really, really good.
Yeah, they've been good. I would say that as well because I really like to see fighting at the front.
It's very similar to how it's been before. The races for me seem to go in stages. So like the first 15, 20 laps, it's maybe George.
Yeah, Ferrari versus Mercedes.
They're like 6, 7, whatever that crap thing is. And they're going past each other. And then there's a lull in the middle where everything seems to settle down. And then towards the end, when there's more pit stops coming in and battery charges are back up and that, it gets a bit more exciting.
Like that Singapore 2023 race, you had 4 cars fighting for the win on the final lap. And I think the fighting they had, I didn't actually watch it live, so I don't think I've seen the whole race. I've just seen the highlights.
Was that the track where we had Hamilton Gate with Verstappen?
No, that was Monza.
No, the World Championship one.
Oh, that was Abu Dhabi.
Was it Abu Dhabi? Was it?
Yeah. But yeah, it's just good. It was good the whole race, as far as I'm aware. And as well, what I like about Singapore as well, it's a street circuit, which is a good street circuit. It's not like it's just, let's all follow the leader. There's opportunities to overtake. Granted, there's parts of the track we can't really overtake at all, but there are opportunities at points. And as well, since Singapore is Singapore, it's such a hard challenge for the drivers as well. Like the heat in the car, it's the hardest race of the year for all drivers. And as well, since again it's a street track, anything can happen. You might have the world champion end up in a wall at some point. You might have a safety car randomly chucked in the middle of pit stops. It has the potential just to mix up races out of nowhere. Like again, Crashgate 2008. Let's say that wasn't staged, would have been a prime example of it. I just back myself up saying like Singapore here.
Yeah, you
I
are.
just love it. It's a good track.
Fine.
I'd also say Melbourne's a good track. I like Melbourne as well. Yeah,
Although,
Melbourne.
here's the real question.
Oh, and Austria.
Do we prefer Adelaide or Melbourne?
I never watched Adelaide. I've never actually watched the race at Adelaide.
Nah, I'm definitely an Albert Park person.
Either.
I'm definitely an Albert Park person. Since they made the change, so it's more sweeping now before you get to the.
Yeah, I like it as well. I'll be honest. I like the track before the change as well. When you had the brake turn right and then the whoosh bit around, instead of it just being the whoosh do what now. I reckon that was pretty good. Before it just made it better. No, you got another DRS one. Some of the moves you get around the outside there, by the way, are ridiculous. That's scary. Especially Antonelli last year, just on his first F1 race around the outside for P4. I mean, no, it's a good track to watch. I need to watch Adelaide race, see how good they are as well.
But do you know what? I think we'll move on to the last one we were going to talk about. There's something I want to say at the end, by the way. I'll save that for the end, though. This is one that I know nothing about, right? So Formula E.
Okay.
But I'm going to pick.
Formula.
I'm going to have to go through the list and pick the tracks that I do know.
There's not a lot, so good luck. Formula E for me. best race is the London E-Prix, and that, yeah, just because I'm watching it, but also it's...
Is that the one where they actually start inside like a warehouse or something?
Yeah, they start inside the XL.
Yeah.
So, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Do you know something though?
The...
See, because these cars are electric and there's no CO2 and all that kind of stuff, they've got the potential to properly make it like proper Mario Kart and buildings and stuff, and that kind of thing, you know. But more exciting than just going round the track. If you get what I mean.
Yeah. So it's definitely my favorite. My least favorite is Miami.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because they put like pointless chicanes and this, that, and the next thing, and it just.
So saying that, I'm looking down the list and I've seen one of the places that they race. I'm just going to say it would be not my favourite, Monaco.
You know, Monaco is actually good for Formula E.
We do really well.
Yeah, that would probably be my second favourite, but because their cars are smaller.
Yeah.
So
right.
Actually get overtakes. If I remember correctly, the statistics from not last year before for Monaco, there was something stupid like 106 overtakes in the entire 2 races.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
think F1 got a total of 1.
Yeah.
Something like
that. I see there's 2 races in China, Sanya and Shanghai.
Yes, Sanya is new for this year.
Right. Is that a street track or a...
So it's 2 Chinese races?
So, yes, all Formula E circuits are street circuits, or as close as they can get. Or as close as they can get. Obviously, they've been to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico. That was the only one that they used the normal F1 layout, for lack of a better phrase, because they couldn't make it.
F1 layout, don't they?
No, but like they couldn't get. Yeah, to an extent they do.
So. Yeah, to an extent, yeah. Like Shanghai, wants to do a shortened layout, something like that.
Yeah.
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 I got more knowledge from Formula E.
Aaron, what's your favourite and least favourite Formula E track?
Well, I have watched a grand total of 3 races. My first one, I can't really even remember what year it was. Or what happened in the race. All that I remember was Just Stop Oil jumped on the track and protested before the race start, and I was sat there thinking to myself, this is an electric e-racing series. Why is Just Stop Oil here?
Yeah. They would probably switch it about to the testing about the trucks that were bringing the cars or something.
Yeah. I mean, even then, it's net zero, isn't it? I think. It makes sense to me. But yeah, so of my experience, I'm going to say my favourite is either Mexico or Monaco. I haven't seen Monaco yet, but it looks good. But I only use full layout now, so I'm honestly not sure about it. But Mexico, I watched that one. That was quite a good race. I like that race. And then Nick Cassidy won that one this year. My least favourite? I haven't seen the layout, and I haven't watched a race at it, so I take this with a pinch of salt. But I'm going to say Miami, mainly just because I don't like Miami as a whole. You know?
Yeah, it's not good. I'm going to
change it up to number 1 Miami hater at this rate. I just don't like the track.
I think the only reason these series go to these places, mate, is the money.
Yeah, money. Yeah, do you know what place I'd love to see Formula 1 return to?
Go on.
Jerez.
However
you say it. Yeah, I can't pronounce it. But from what I've heard, it was brilliant. I think it'd be quite cool to see cars there. As well, I'd love to see them at Knockhill, but too short.
Yeah, too short. Well, we're not too short, it's just we're too, small. The track is too small. We can, do multiple, obviously we've got small tracks in the F1 layout. You just add more laps to get to the distance, but track
200 laps for Knockhill for the Formula 1 car.
Yeah, just a lap to the track itself, the asphalt, too tiny. But here's a fun fact about Formula E. Sorry, John. This will absolutely ruin your view of it. So, you know how they've got to charge the cars and such? How do you think they do that?
How they charge the cars?
Yeah.
Rolling road? Dynamo type thing?
I know they do pit boosts now, so I don't think it's exactly like that, but
It's a giant battery, right? How does that giant battery how does that giant battery charge?
Generator.
it's plugged into a socket. Like one of the British sockets. It can't be one of the European ones, it's one of the British ones.
It is a diesel generator. Like these big, massive things.
Yeah.
So the first fully electric race series in the world uses a massive diesel generator to charge their not their engines, their batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does that not surprise me?
But you've got to think as well, though, that they say Teslas are the most green car in the world, for example. But then you've got to think about the trucks that take all the parts to the places to build the Teslas, to make all the stuff to mine, to make the batteries. They reckon it takes something like 100 years to offset a Tesla in CO2.
Yeah.
What it actually takes to make it.
I have no idea what we were talking about there.
It was
My brain's gone.
just your favourite and worst Formula E tracks. That was basically it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just don't like Miami as a whole. I think that's just the case. I just don't prefer it. I mean, I get the vision behind Miami, and I think the project of it was kind of cool with being around American football stadium and all that. It's just not worked out. And the fact they extended it till I die, like I'm going to be dead by the time that track's off the calendar at this rate. I mean, it's a bit of an overkill.
I
at this
guarantee
point,
I'll
you know?
beat you to it.
Hey.
Oh, trust me. If I become an incident officer, whatever it is, I think it's an IO.
Yeah.
Which is what I want to do, by the way. I don't want to approve of it, but I will be having so much fun with that. You know, not a regard for human life. Great fun.
Aaron, we are trying not to get people to kill themselves.
Yeah, but I mean, if I die, it's my fault. If the driver dies, it's my fault as well, so it's better getting driver away. You know, simple.
I'm scared.
by the way,
I am scared that this child becomes an IO.
Yes.
Hopefully he will learn.
Yes. And if he doesn't learn, to Lewis, who I know will be listening, do not put this child on a post with me or John. We would like to keep our lives. Thank you very much.
Like, just for the record, Lewis, disregard that. The first time I go on post, put me on whatever post that they're on. Put all of us on post, and it'll be just the funnest thing ever.
Well, do you know
Just
what,
with you and
Aaron?
my mum,
Do you know what? I
Amber and
was
John.
talking to Lewis and Alan about this at the training day. You can go on a post at your age. You just can't run out on the circuit, right? Your mum can sign a piece of paper to say that post chief will be in charge of you for the day. You don't have to be in assembly.
Assembly.
Wait, what?
You don't have to be in assembly.
I've been telling you this.
Wait, so what would I even do on post then?
You
Yeah,
would
you'd be a
observe,
flag
you would
marshal.
learn, you'd be able to do some flagging. You just wouldn't be able to go out on a live track. Ellie was out on track. Well, she was actually out on track at 16, but that's another story for another day. But yeah, every time you go, your mum has to sign a form for you, right? Because you're under 18.
I know about that form. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's exactly the same thing. You can go in any post you want. You could email and say, "Is there any chance for a couple of races this season I can go onto a post?"
Yeah, but I might ask about it for the.
Why are you shaking your head?
Because I don't want him. He wants to kill himself. I don't
I
want
don't want to. I'm just saying, like, if there is a car that needs attending to, and I'm the IO, I'm not really going to hesitate. Look,
No,
okay,
you're
there's a
going to
car
send
there.
all your minions before you go.
Exactly. Let your minions kill themselves.
Or do what I do and become a flaggy and just sit in your ass all day. You don't need to run
La
about.
la la. Or I've just been smashed by a minute. You know well.
Da-da-da-da-da.
That's the job.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, mate. This year, if you wanted to, you could go out for a couple of races just on the banking instead of being in the paddock in the assembly.
So tell me, I could be watching the racing from the banking.
Yes.
You will not
instead
be
of the
watching.
assembly.
You'll not be watching. You will be observing. You will be seeing if a car's got damage, and you're going to keep an eye on it in case it starts dragging against this that. You're going to be checking if if drivers have window nets. You're going to check if drivers have helmets.
Well,
That's basically what I did assembly, Amber. I'd be like when all the cars are in, we've got like 5 minutes or sessions in. I just walk up and down and go, right,
Yeah.
okay, you've got.
But there's a
you've got
difference
helmet,
doing
you've
it when
got
they're
helmet.
stationary and when they're doing it at 100 odd miles an hour.
Yes.
Yeah, fair point. Look at that.
And you got an
think
A in your English exam? I don't believe you.
I know.
I've got it printed out.
But then you could be
Do you,
put
Toto?
on my post, right? And we could be flagging all day. The qualifying days are a bit boring, in all honesty. But you see, when they're racing, you've got to be concentrating 100% what's happening for blue flags. You've got to be watching up that bit of the track, that bit of the track.
Qualifying days are boring.
Whites, yellows, etc.
Yep.
I might
Whites,
do it.
yellows, greens.
I mean, like the September, October meet, I might do it because especially October, because then I'll be almost 16 at that point, and I want to introduce some. As far as I'm aware, you mentioned this on podcast. Kyle Irvine I should be interviewing at I want to say, and then I think it's Lasses on the Grid, is it? The name of the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to talk as well, mate, and they want to talk to us. So, hello, yeah, I think you listen to this. I hope you do. Hi. But yeah, so it should be a bit of fun first half of the season, and then July me, I would not want to be in post 4 because I will literally be dying. Is there a July meet this year, or is it June?
11th and 12th of July, the weekend after Formula One.
Yeah, no, I will be just I thought it was
What is
mad
happening that weekend?
racing.
What, Formula One weekend or
No, not killed, John.
Scottish Cooper Cup, Scottish Fiesta Cup, and Scottish C1 Cup,
So best of Scottish, right? Okay.
and it's normal direction. Boring.
Oh,
Anti-clockwise
God.
is tell from somewhere.
But that's
You let them
yes,
go, you just listen to
stuff.
them
There
all.
will be KMSC stuff in there, so there'll be legends in there, and probably mod sports and Sleepy Lap Scotland. Sorry, Super Lap Scotland.
Well, on that note, I think that's a good point to wrap up there.
I think it just
Yes.
might be.
yes. Thank you, everyone, ever so much for listening.
Thank you
We
for
have
dealing
been-
with us.
If you're still listening at the
Yes.
end of this podcast,
Yeah.
well done.
If you're still listening, I'm considering this a miracle.
Yes.
Please come to me, and I will give you a crisp high
It's
five.
either a miracle or it's the magic of editing.
Yes.
Or
good
you've
point.
fallen
John's
asleep
done this for
listening
10
to us.
minutes, and you won't actually hear me right now. I'm just slowly getting faded out in the background while John talks.
Yes.
That's just giving John an idea now.
I could
Why
I could
does it
superimpose
smell-
a cowboy hat on you and everything.
Oh, hell yeah, give me that. I want a cowboy hat.
No, save
Right,
that
yeah.
for the Kota episode. Save that for the Kota episode.
Yeah. How's that?
Yeah, that's a good point. Right. So I think that's a good point to end off. Thank you for listening to the From the Bank Internet podcast yet again. We've talked about the latest motorsport news and our favourite tracks in Formula 1, BTCC, and Formula E. In this episode, John's in his mic from the zombie. I think we'll see you next time. Thank you for listening.
Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Just wanted to put across our condolences to the family of Daryl Lloyd, who sadly passed away recently. He was a marshal with SMRC and Knockhill. He was also he worked for Knockhill. He did many roles at Knockhill. He's been up here for many years and was liked by many people. And he will be laid to rest on Friday coming. So just wanted to offer our condolences to Daryl's family from all of us at From the Banking.